Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Okay. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we start with the Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups. That is someone, to me, that is living authentically, right? That understands who they are and is expressing that through love, through compassion, through creativity, through empathy. Very interesting. Let's put this into some context, all right? Let's see what is going on. Oh, we've got some devil energy. That's going to be maybe an interesting challenge here with that devil card. The Fool card. Okay, we got a 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, the Emperor. Very nice. An 8 of Wands, 5 of Cups, the Moon. Here is your power card. And a 9 of Wands. Very nice. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot that we will just set aside. We're going to put tiny Bob Ross right there on top. Happy little Bob. And we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need. All right. If at any point during the reading you feel like you might know what that card is, go ahead and put a prediction down in the comments. All right, let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise in intuition. Okay, I think it'll be fun. Let's look around the room here. We've got a lot of major arcana. We have fire. We have water. We've got air. We've got earth. And we have we've got more fire here even with the Emperor. We've got more air with the Fool. We've got more earth with the Devil. We've got more water with the Moon card, your power card, the Pisces energy. This is very nice. I think this is, I think you're going to be real happy here. I think that you are, like I said, you're trying to influence your environment in a positive way here. You're trying to live authentically. And I almost feel as if, people are starting to notice you, right? I think that your aura has really changed even from the last reading that we did for you. We did a bonus reading recently, and I felt that you were under this kind of divine protection, and I recommended that everybody does the middle pillar exercise or do the visualization of the white light around you. Now I feel as if you are, not only are you still divinely protected, but now you're radiating this aura that just feels very bright to me, right? It feels like you are through this, and it really, to me, it goes with this understanding of who you are. I feel like you've achieved some sort of victory over this situation. This, what I felt was kind of a malignant force in your life. I feel like you've won. And I feel like now you have this certainty within you, this truth within you. And I feel like you're radiating this bright and beautiful aura of love, of compassion, of creativity. And I feel like everywhere you go, people can't help but feel you in the room. You know, you're a presence. And I feel like part of that too is this devil energy. This is the challenge though, I think too, because this sometimes can translate into kind of an overzealous ambition. You know, this can sometimes result in an energy that really wants to succeed and has this confidence and is kind of knocking everybody over as they go, right? This is the goat that really wants to get to the top of the mountain and is going to just plow right through the other animals and knock them. Doesn't care if it knocks them over or anything. It wants to be first to the mountain. So I feel as if you have this real power, this real sense of ambition. It's like a resurgence of strength, a resurgence of confidence. And we see that with the emperor here. And that's why I think we need the emperor to tame the goat a little bit. And see, we have the dark forces even here in the past with this 7 of Pentacles. This was energy around you that was dimming your light. See, now we look at the 7 of Pentacles and we think, oh, that's a crop that didn't grow, right? That's some effort that did not succeed. No, this is this could be a very lush garden here, but it's in the shadows. There is some other light that was putting this into darkness, right? And I wonder if this was you under the protection of that divine energy. You were under the shadow of the wings here, right? And so it may have seemed like a dark, dim period. It may have seemed like there was no progress being made, but there was. But you were in the shadow, right? And I think you were in the shadow of the divine energy. Now, those wings have been pulled back and you are being revealed. Your aura is now kind of free to move about the cabin, right? And I really feel as if this is a surge of creative energy and a surge of confidence, right? This is someone that you emerge from darkness, suddenly you're a free soul, right? Suddenly you're this fool and you just want to go and run wild. You want to go everywhere and do everything. This is, again, it's kind of that energy that is having so much fun at the carnival that cuts in line, that knocks people over. Some kid drops their ice cream. They don't mean any harm. They're just so excited and they're just running around and they want to do everything all at once. I'm kind of feeling that with you. It's this intense feeling of that you've won. This is, you won the prize and then you can't contain it and you're just running circles, It's that kind of energy. And I feel as if this can be harnessed. And I think it can be put toward really productive things for you. Yeah. I feel like we can use this, especially this very ambitious devil energy. This is the creative will. This is kind of that energy in you that says, give me a mountain, I'm ready to climb. Don't even care what it is, right? I want to use my muscles. I want to feel the earth in my hooves. And, I want to struggle and strain and climb to the very top. Yeah. And this, I think, might be part of the obstacle for you, because what is your mountain? We don't want, especially these two, right? With these two, it's almost as if you keep running from mountain to mountain to mountain thinking, I want to climb this one. Oh, wait, I want to climb this one. And eventually we just kind of get tired, fall asleep under a tree. We don't actually accomplish anything, right? So these two especially, these need some direction. This is a little kid and their pet goat. They need to be kind of shown something to do. You got a lot of energy here. I think it needs the focus, right? I know these are silly analogies today, but it all is leading us to this emperor. This is us really taking ownership of this energy and recognizing it. It's really as simple as that. As soon as we understand this about ourselves, then we can take control and we can have this kind of discipline. And now you can accomplish something really, really tremendous. Okay, this is a big difference. This was you in the shadows. This is you in the full sunlight. Right? And this is you intuitively knowing that you were under the divine protection. That's why it was a dark period. That's why the light was dim. Right? And in the I Ching, they talk about that too, with the hiding of your light. That sometimes it's better to be in the shadows and wait for the right moment or wait for the danger to pass. And then you reveal yourself as, in your full kind of solar glory here. So this is what I mean about your aura now is taking on a really different hue to me. It feels very, very bright, okay? And it feels very energetic, for lack of a better word. It needs a little bit of the discipline that we get with the Emperor energy. This is the fourth mystery of the tarot. This is really the only remaining earth energy that we have. Because this is a 4, right? And the 4 suggests the 4 elements, the 4 directions, the 4 winds, the 4 cardinal points, the archangels, that sort of thing. So it's about structure and establishment and protection and discipline, right? So we had earth energy here, but this was earth energy that was not really productive at the time because there was other stuff going on. But now that we've come out of that period and we're in this period of intense power and creativity that is just pouring out of us, we need to contain it, right? So we've got that Emperor energy. Maybe we could talk about the Two of Swords, because the Fool is air. The Fool is just a completely undifferentiated air. It's non-specific. It's just air, right? And as such, it just wants to expand and go everywhere and do everything, right? This is kind of like the hydrogen atom, right? It's very basic. It doesn't really have much purpose. I mean, it's essential to everything, but only when it's in combination, right? I think. I don't know. I'm not very good at chemistry, but for this analogy, that's the case. It needs a direction. It needs a purpose. It needs something to go do. Just like the devil energy, right? Has this ambition and this energy to conquer something, to get to the summit of a mountain. But what mountain? We've got the Two of Swords. This is saying now we're taking this air energy and we're giving it a purpose. We're separating it from things so that it can feel a separate existence, right? So it can have some self-consciousness. This is pure consciousness itself, right? There's no self really in this card. But we're invoking the number 2. We're separating. We're saying there is us and there is the rest of the world. So now I can see that there are directions in front of me, right? Now it's not just this overwhelming creative power and this kind of expansive, freedom. Now it's as if, okay, I can see that there's stuff in the distance. There's something for me to go do. Yeah. So really what this card is us figuring out intuitively, not by weighing the pros and cons here, figuring out intuitively what we want to go do, right? We're finding a mountain. We're not just looking at it head on, but maybe we're going to look at it from a different angle too. But it's going to be the same mountain. We're figuring out what essentially we want to accomplish in our lives. Okay, where are you going to take all of this energy? What is your accomplishment going to be? Where are you going to channel all of this powerful energy? It's like we've woken up from a pretty deep sleep here, and we're just raring to go. Now, the Emperor is one that can understand the consequences of your actions and your decisions, knows the long-term goals here, knows that it is responsible for the entire realm, your entire life. So you have to think of all compartments of your life. You have to think of your personal life, your professional life, your spiritual life, your emotional, intellectual life, your family life, the lives of your neighbors, your community, right? It's kind of this ecological thinking. Understanding how my decision over here is going to ripple out and affect literally everything in the cosmos, but most significantly those things that are kind of within my sphere of influence. Yeah, within the realm for the Emperor there. Let's move to the path of the Serpent. And as I do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. Right. And leave some comments for me. I really do enjoy reading all the comments. I love hearing about where all of you are watching from. Our audience, our community here really spans the entire globe. And that's fascinating to me to see that. So anyway, general energy now is this 8 of Wands. This is kind of what we're looking at over here. It's kind of some anxiety here with this 8 of Wands. This is kind of tap dancing in place, right? Kind of got the jazz hands going because you're ready. You're ready to go. But which way? It's kind of like, do I go over here? No. Do I go over here? No. We're just kind of spinning in a circle. There's a lot of anxiety here. Okay? We're really like wearing out the carpet right here in the middle because we're just not committed in one direction yet. Now that changes when we get to the end of the path of the serpent because we got this 9. Going from an 8 to a 9. The 8s are off balance, not really moving anywhere. There's no progress with an 8. It's a structure. It's this containment that's building anxiety. The electricity is just kind of, it's filling up a battery a little bit too full. You know, that's not a good thing. So we need to discharge the battery. And here is where we are connecting the battery to the engine, to the purpose, right? To the mechanical, whatever the heck. And things are happening. But as it is right now, looking at the path of the dove, this card is kind of looking down at everything else and doesn't know what to do with this energy. Your battery is full. You don't want to overcharge a battery, right? So now we have to connect it to something. We've got to plug it in, right? And pick a direction. And this is kind of a card that says you should pick the direction that is going to lead you to the most opportunity for a free creative expression. Now the 8s, there's a secret to the 8 because it's the problem, but the solution is built into the problem. This is a structure. This is a battery that's getting overcharged. The 8s are also the way to progress. The 8s are the learning experience. We're learning new skills here. We're problem solving using the imagination, right? So with this card here, especially in your general energy, I think that you're having very vivid dreams. I think you're having a lot of daydreams, a lot of waking visions. A lot of creative ideas are coming to you. You would do well to write them down. That's part of the 2 of Swords process. Putting things down as something separate from us, right? Creating me and the rest of it. So really do this kind of brain dump, this mind dump, all of this creative energy. Get it down on paper somewhere because I think really a lot of ideas are coming to you with this 8 of Wands. This is the creative problem solving. Okay. And so this is the way that you will pick a direction with the help of that emperor. The emperor kind of can filter everything. We're writing everything down, and the emperor really is the one that's going to decide intuitively and also which direction has the most potential for creative freedom here, with that rainbow there. But we've got to go through this water energy first. We've got to go through the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups, I think, is understanding that ripple. Right? The choices that you're going to make are going to affect other people. Not everybody is going to agree with you. You can't please all the people all the time. Okay? And we said that kind of towards the beginning, especially with that goat energy. Just wants to run up the hill and it just doesn't care that it's like knocking people over and kids are spilling their ice cream or whatever. We try to avoid that, obviously. But there will always be a ripple. Every decision you make is going to affect the other people in the realm. Just like a good emperor knows, you can't please all the people all the time. You have to do what's best for the realm. Okay? And I think that is going to affect you deeply. We got this 5 of Cups. It's in the position of the environment and your relationship with the environment. But you cannot hold back your proper course of action because we're worried about other people not liking it or not approving of it, or that we're going to disappoint someone. If we choose A, we're disappointing B. Okay? I mean, that's life. That's Dallas, as they say. Okay? So the Five of Cups in the environment, we've got to deal with that. You've got to be ready for that. The next card is your Power card. The next card, really, this is usually the position of the difficulty, the card that we don't want. But now you're here. So this is where you shine. There is no fear. You're picking a direction, and yeah, you don't know what's on the other side of that doorway. But you're not scared. You're excited to go into the unknown. And this is also the card of dreams, obviously nightmares, kind of the unconscious contents, which is, again, part of this. It's kind of an active imagination. When we go back to the Eight of Wands, the creative problem solving, you have to allow all these images to come up from your unconscious, write them down, and use that as part of your decision-making process here. But I really do like this Moon card because this says that you are ready for this next challenge. You are ready for, you are the sun that's down here. See that the beetle of transformation is rolling that solar disk up into that unknown realm. And that is you. You're the beetle and the sun, I guess. And you are taking yourself into the unknown, and you're ready. You're not afraid. We can't really see what's on the other side of it. You won't know until you go. There's no light switch, right? You're the lamp. You're the sun. And once you get there, then it'll be illumined. But before the sun arrives, it's in darkness, right? So this is also saying shed light on your own unconscious contents through dreams, visions, daydreams, the kind of active imagination, the automatic writing, all of this kind of creative stuff here. But then this is also in a general way saying, the future is uncertain, but you're not afraid, you're going anyway, right? So you're picking a direction, and I think you're going to be very, very happy. Through that doorway is this Nine of Wands. This is you finding a direction. This is you connecting conscious mind with unconscious mind. This is you connecting with your purpose, right? Sun and moon conjoined here. That gives you strength. And this is a purpose-driven life. This is, we've picked a direction. We're going over the rainbow there, so to speak. With confidence, with assertiveness, with gusto, with zest, with vitality, right? There's a robustness and an assertiveness and a confidence in you. This is the real win. This is a big change from where we were just a few days ago with that Seven of Pentacles. You see, we were under the shadow of the wings there. But now your full glory is being revealed, and your aura really is tremendously bright. This is very nice. This is the big win here. This is a 9. This is strength that keeps on strengthening, right? This is you kind of doing the work to continue building yourself up, to getting stronger, right? More robust, right? It's not a finished state. It's not a 10, right? It's a 9. It's an active card. This is the win that keeps on winning, We've got to have the discipline, though, and the compassion, the empathy. We've got to stay balanced through all of that. Let's look at the mystery card now. Very, very curious about this. Tiny Bob Ross, thank you. If you have a prediction for this, put your answer down in the comments. Maybe some earth energy. Maybe some earth energy. I feel like we need a little bit more kind of grounding, just get something to show the balance of things. Maybe we need an empress to go with our emperor. Maybe we need a 6 of discs. Yeah. Maybe we need the sun, right? That would be a confirmation. We've talked about you kind of being, coming into your full glory right now, right? Let's take a look. Oh my God, it is the sun. Look at that. Beautiful. This is your radiant aura. This is your glory. This is your power. This is you winning. This confirms everything. This says that you are kind of following your path, following your orbit, your destiny. This is really, really a bright, bright aura, And this is what I mean. When you show up, people can feel you, right? If they got their eyes closed and their head in the sand, they can feel your presence. You've got this real brightness to you right now. And this is really lovely to see. It's very inspiring to see. It makes me very happy. So this is the perfect confirmation. This says that you are picking a direction, not picking a direction really, but uncovering your direction, right? You're discovering it and you're following it. And it's going to keep winning. You're going to keep growing and expanding. This is also the card of balance, right? A lot of equilibrium here, and that's very important. This makes me happy. I think it's going to make you happy as well. We're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around for the extended, click either above or below in the video description. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I'm here every day from 6 to 8 a.m. Chicago time. Come back, see me again tomorrow. Let me know how things are going. Let's have a chat. I thank you, and I love you, and we're all in this together.